Something is alive in the funhouse. Something not alive like its father. Something better dead. Something that has the form of a human, but not the face.
That funhouse is a lot different than this funhouse. Where's my mug? Here it is. You can find my mugs everywhere. A lot of them are half filled.
Your mug is all over YouTube.
Yes, my mug. 2 years ago we went and saw the first Black History Wax Museum in America in Baltimore, Maryland. We were in the last 2 weeks. It was open, now reopening a brand new one. But it was just terrific. Really neat. And that was a couple years ago. But I get these mugs from everywhere I go. You've seen my mugs. Always have a different one. And when I drink from it, it reminds me of our trip when we took with the family. But here is a super rare. You don't see these anywhere on planet Earth. No, it's not rare. They made 10,750. Funhouse was a huge success for Williams. A masterpiece of engineering. Pat Lawler designed. Terrific, completely wonderful game. And you know why? Because I own one myself. I bought one brand new, and it's still in my basement. It's in my game room. I have a home use only Funhouse. Believe it or not, mine doesn't have LEDs yet. Look, this has been all LED'd with the super bright ones from Pinball Life. These wonderful LEDs have really brightened up this machine. And it looks just terrific. The playfield still has the factory Mylar, so everything is protected underneath. Hard to find them because most of the games did not have the factory Mylar. Collector's getting this. He loves pinball too. This is his third machine from us. And I think he'll be very happy with this Funhouse.
Great deal.
What was that? Keeps talking to me. Now he's asleep. He does that every now and then, huh? Let's look in the back first. This is Mylar behind a glass. We've put on the super bright LEDs here to light the back glass. But you'll notice we have the original 455 blinker bulbs. That's how the game was designed, so we still have them in here. You'll notice the back box is very unique and different because Funhouse and Bride of Pinbot, I thought one other game, were the first games to use the WPC system. And it still had the alphanumerical displays. So there's no board here. They were anticipating a board here, probably the flipper board. My guess was in production. They were thinking of doing it, but they hadn't released it yet. But see, the holes are there. So she is ready. And they're a terrific soundboard that just does everything. It's just a wonderful board. First used, I guess, on Bride of Pinbot. And lots of programming. Oh my gosh, what they crammed into that ROM is unbelievable amounts of stuff. Well, amazing game. Bridge rectifiers here. We have new ones from Steve Young, which have the nice high off the playfield bridges, so the air can circulate and penetrate all around it. We don't think there'll be any more troubles. Of course, we did change this connector for the GI, and look, there's that wing nut. We keep it right there, so we don't lose track of it. That holds our head up once we deliver it to the customer's home. So we have new connector. Of course, we reflowed solder here. A lot of people say, why aren't these connectors used? I say, well, Williams anticipated using other coils and other plugs. For instance, in Dracula, one of these plugs goes to the flash lamps in the head. And there's only 3, so they use one of those to do that. One of these plugs, for instance, goes to any insert bulbs that were part of the attractor. This little one, the single one, goes to the front door. And so does this small one here. They put extra stuff on. Very clever of them to do it. All these manufacturers were always thinking ahead to plan to use other connectors. Same with these switch line connectors here. And you'll notice right here we have our switch chip in a socket, so our customer can change that himself if and when he blows up the switch lines. And the good news is it never goes any further than that. So pretty much the only service you ever have is leaky battery damage, that chip, and that's it. These boards are terrific. The same is true with the soundboards. These soundboards are terrific. Occasionally an amplifier will short if a speaker goes bad, but my gosh, what great stuff. These people are just great electronics. All this little bit of stuff brings to life Funhouse. A wonderful machine.
That was no accident.
Talks back to me all the time. Now he's asleep again. Anyway, give her a start. He introduces herself, and this is the first game to use Williams' new technology, Pinmation. And what's amazing is all the movements Rudy gets in just a little bit of programming. Because Rudy's eyes go not only left and right, depending on where you hit the target, okay? But he's watching, see? It depends on where he hits, but he can also open up his eyes in surprise. Watch. See? All done by two coils. Two coils that move him back and forth, okay? Two, and then one coil lifts his eyes up and down to the last position. Very clever stuff, and of course there's a motor. The motor board makes his jaw vibrate just the right way. I know a lot of you have seen videos on this machine. Tons of videos out there on Funhouse. There's really no point in going over all the merits of it because we hope to have more of these come in. Who knows, maybe somebody will buy my home use only Funhouse.
Hey, Sparky, you're up.
He's always talking to me, isn't he? Anyway, Frank, should we point out anything else exciting? Oh, the beautiful cabinet. Oh, he doesn't like that. Beautiful cabinet.
Steve brought another one back to life.
Yep. Very, very nice. And we are actually going to bring this baby out. Bring her back to life. There we go. He's back asleep now. See? He only occasionally wakes up, huh?
Hey, it's only Pinball.
Did he? Did he just say that? No. I must be imagining things. Anyway, it's time to wrap up. Boys? Where are they? Jonathan! They want me to plug the fans back in. It is blistering hot in here. But you can't hear me talk about the fans. Oh, look what's coming. Not one, but two special force. 2 in 1. Keep watching, guys. We got tons more stuff coming. Frank is doing this because we're almost out of disk space. We'll see you later today. Good night. Now, clear out!